Imagine you're a struggling college student in South Africa. Every month, you check your account hoping your financial aid has arrived, just enough money for food, textbooks, and the basics. It's never much, but somehow you make it work. Then one morning, everything changes. A student we'll call Mani wakes up, grabs her phone, and checks her balance. She expects to see a small allowance. Instead, she sees $770,000. At first glance, it looks impossible. Her monthly allowance is supposed to be about $75. Someone, somewhere, had made a spectacular mistake and deposited the equivalent of $750,000 into her account. Most people would probably call the financial aid office. Mani had a different idea. Free money. And just like that, her life transformed overnight. The catch was that the money wasn't sitting in a normal bank account. It was loaded onto a student aid card intended for groceries and school supplies. But where there's money, there's usually a way to spend it. Soon enough, Mani figured out how to convert that balance into cash. And once the spending started, it didn't stop. First came the luxury hair extensions, then the designer clothes, then the newest iPhone. Trips, parties, gifts. The woman who had been surviving on student aid suddenly began living like a celebrity. She threw lavish birthday parties. She rented venues. She bought expensive gifts for friends. She treated her inner circle to shopping sprees and new phones. On campus, people couldn't help but notice. One day, she was an ordinary student. The next, she was strutting around looking like she'd won the lottery. For 2.5 months, the fantasy continued. Day after day, money flowed out of the account. Hundreds of dollars disappeared daily. Yet somehow, nobody stopped her. The balance remained enormous. The parties continued. The lifestyle grew bigger. And then a single piece of paper brought it all crashing down. One afternoon, Mani bought groceries and left the store without taking her receipt. To her, it was trash. To someone else, it was evidence. The receipt showed the remaining balance on her aid account, $730,000. The person who found it couldn't believe their eyes. How could a student have that much money on a financial aid card meant for food and books? They snapped a photo, posted it online, and within hours the image spread across social media like wildfire. There was just one problem. The receipt had Mani's name on it. Suddenly, students across campus were staring at the viral photo, then staring at Mani's brand new clothes, her expensive hair, her latest iPhone, and connecting the dots. Rumors spread. Eventually, someone reported it to the university. The university investigated. The investigators contacted the police. And before long, the woman who had spent months living like royalty found herself in handcuffs. She was charged with theft and fraud. In court, prosecutors argued that she knew the money wasn't hers and spent it anyway. The defense fought back, but the court wasn't convinced. Mani was found guilty. The judge sentenced her to 5 years in prison. For a moment, it looked like the fairy tale had ended in disaster, but the story wasn't quite over. She appealed the sentence, and the prison term was eventually suspended. Instead of serving time behind bars, she was ordered to complete community service, attend counseling, and comply with strict conditions. And so the great accidental fortune came to an end. So I guess she really just got free money.